guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the 2019 DJ Expo at Harrahs Resort right here in Atlantic City, brought to you by DJ Times. And it is an honor to have the chief editor
of DJ Times, yeah.
Of DJ Times, Mr. Jim Tremayne, right here with me. Jim, how are you?
I'm good, Echo. What's happening?
Listen, I'm excited to be here. This is my second year here, officially second year. And I'm just blown away by what you guys have put together through DJ Times and this whole event. I mean, the different brands and companies, the different DJs coming in. I mean, do you have like an estimated number of how many DJs, MCs, entertainers have come here this year?
I don't have the final numbers,
Okay.
but it'll probably be between 5,000 and 6,000 altogether.
Ooh, 5,000
so
and
it's a lot.
6,000.
Yeah, it's a lot. I mean, we've been doing the show since 1990.
Yes.
So we have a lot of experience. So what the show does is we try to have it reach out to and connect with mobile DJs, club DJs,
Yep.
music makers, turntablists, startup DJs, every kind of DJ you can imagine.
Yes.
We have a seminar for you, we have an exhibit floor for
Yes.
you, and we have parties and networking opportunities for you.
Mm-hmm.
It seems to be a winning formula, and here we are again, 30 years down the road.
Success. Okay, so how this is your, how many years have you been at Harrahs?
This is only our second year at Harrahs, but
Okay.
we've been at various properties all over Atlantic City.
Okay.
Harrahs has been a really good partner with for us for the last couple of years.
Definitely.
Very welcoming. They have a terrific exhibit hall. They have all kinds of amenities. They have venues for evening events. So we've been very happy with our relationship with Harrahs.
Awesome. Besides making sure everything goes smoothly, there's no hiccups or anything, is there anything that you look forward to this year, any year?
It's really not about me. It's about the attendee. I want them to be happy. I want them to get. I want them to go back to their market and do better business. I want them to be inspired. I want them to come here and get networking opportunities that helps them in their career.
Right.
Ultimately, that's what it's about. For me, I love to see a lot of the old school DJs, the turntablists with skills.
Yep.
You know, so for example, we have Z-Trip here this year, Cubert's on the floor, Grand Wizard Theodore, the man who literally invented the scratch.
You got that right,
it goes on and on. We also brought a pioneering disco DJ from the 70s, Nicky Ciano here. That was very special to have him.
Yes.
So again, we like to appeal to the broad range of the DJ market, and hopefully we did it again this year.
I mean, listen, this place is packed. I mean, every time they're getting ready to open the showroom, I mean, there's at least 100, 150 people just standing right here trying to get inside. How long have you been with DJ Times?
In 6 days, it will be 29 years.
Ooh, 29
Yeah, I started
years.
August 21st, 1990.
What
Yeah.
was your initial position going in there?
So when I moved up to New York from Athens, Georgia in 1990, I was hired as assistant editor by a guy named Chuck Arnold, who took a chance on me. When Chuck moved back to Philadelphia to work for the newspaper, 14 months later, they made me the editor, and I've been the editor ever since October of 1991.
Wow.
So yeah, it's, believe me, it's a great job. It's a strange job sometimes. When I went to journalism school, I didn't think I'd be putting on trade shows, but it's something that we moved into, and it's a success for the magazine.
One of the most successful trade shows. That's a pretty nice. Thing on your resume there, Jim.
But we're not resting on our laurels. We always want to do things better and different each year, and we want to correct the little things that maybe go wrong behind the scenes. A lot of people don't know what goes on in putting a trade show. I'll tell you a funny story. When we first started DJ Expo, we would always have DJs coming up to us thinking that they could do their own show, and they would go and do their own show, and it wouldn't do so well. It's not easy to do these things, and part of it is because we have the magazine and we have the relationship with our audience, but we also have a deep relationship with the market and all the suppliers and all the vendors and all the manufacturers. So we have a unique connection to the market that I don't think a lot of other media companies have.
Definitely. Talking about the expo, and when do you start planning for 2020?
Tomorrow.
So you get maybe a good one night of sleep, and then that's it?
Well, what we do is we usually rest up through the weekend, and we have our meetings afterwards, and we talk about what went right, what went wrong, things to do, things not to do. We also every year try to change it up. We try to bring new talent. We try to bring interesting new keynotes. We try to give history lessons. We try to do all of the above. And so we have to find new ways to do it every year, and that's sort of our imperative. That's what we're looking to do.
Thank you. Well, Jim, thank you for your time. As one of the finalists for the Entertainer of the Year last night, the fact that this even exists, that a platform like this is available to DJs and MCs is a phenomenal. Thank you so much, everybody on your staff and DJ Times. Thank you all for your time. We'll be right. Welcome back to the 2019 DJ Expo. Right now, I am with Richard from Club Zone Entertainment out of New Jersey. Brother, how are you?
I'm good, bro. I'm just the third day here on the expo.
Okay.
Having a good time with my friends and looking for the new equipment and all the new stuff.
Okay. So is there something specific you guys came here to get?
It's like a little vacation for us because we are close in like 40 minutes.
Okay.
But we are having a good time, you know, knowing more people, checking all the new equipment and new lights. And just like having a good time.
All right, that's good. Hey, listen, that's what it is. DJs everywhere, chilling, talking, networking, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. How long you been with Club Zone?
Well, Club Zone is like 7 years ago, but I'm DJ for like 24 years.
Oh wow, okay, 24 years. All righty. Yes. What made you get into DJing?
Well, when I finished school, I decided to be a DJ, just DJ.
Okay.
And I started being a DJ with the cassette tapes.
Ooh, wow. Okay. Yeah. We haven't gotten that. We've had vinyl, we've had CDs, but not the cassette tapes. That's awesome.
Yeah, I started on the 1995.
Wow.
You know, and my first professional gig was in 1999, I think. You know, but because for the beginning you started with like a private parties.
Right.
And then you're coming into clubs.
Okay. What type of music are you more comfortable with playing? I mean, as DJs, we play everything. We have to play everything. But when it comes to like, if I said, all right, give me your hottest 15-minute set, where are you going with your music?
I'm really good with Brazilian house music, tribal house.
Ooh, okay.
I'm good with some like a tech house.
Okay.
But I used to be a trance DJ. From 2000 to 2004, I was a trance DJ.
Okay.
And then I'm moving into the Brazilian house and tribal house music.
Right.
And I also play on clubs like Pacha in
New
York.
Okay. Yep.
And some clubs on Newark too.
All right.
And that's when I stop it and say, okay, let's start it with Clubs on Entertainment.
Okay. And you've been happy since, right?
I'm good. I'm really good. Because I'm back to my roots.
Right.
And I'm happy with that because I have so many clients and customers.
Right.
A lot of Sweet 16 and weddings. I'm good.
Okay. For the people out there, they want to get a hold of you. They're in New Jersey. They want a good house techno upbeat DJ. Do you have a website?
Yes. Well, I have a Facebook.
Okay, go ahead.
Instagram.
Facebook, Instagram, go ahead. Let them know.
Yes.
Let them know.
And people can find me on Facebook like Club Song Entertainment and also on Instagram Club Song Entertainment and Richard Moore.
Okay. And you've been here for the expo. You've gone to some of the seminars. You've seen the tech. What is your takeaway from this year, specifically this year? What's your takeaway? Like, what do you get out of it? What do you feel is like when you go to your DJs, friends at home? What are you going to tell them about this year?
Oh, well, this year we have a new equipment. That's my first time that I see the Denon Prime 4, for example.
Yep.
And the Chowbed DJ, the bubble machines.
Yes. Oh,
that's really amazing.
The gas wall. That's crazy.
That's amazing.
That's crazy.
And also the J-Max mobile heads.
Right.
Battery powered.
Yep.
This is like another level.
Every year, man. Every year it gets better and better, man.
Yeah,
every year.
Like, back on time, on the 90s, if you rent a sound system or maybe lights, you just rented like a disco ball in a couple spots.
Yeah.
But right now we have a battery powers.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Mobile heads.
Everything is getting simpler and less cords, and everything is just put it in place, press the on button, and then when you sync everything up, I mean, it's just,
less cables, less stress, and maybe in the future, in a couple of years, we can have like a power speakers.
Exactly. Listen,
battery power.
They're in there. I know they're in there. I've seen some already. So, I mean, everything you want is here at the 2019 DJ Expo. Richard, thank you so much for coming through, brother. Thank you so much for real. Yeah. Club Zone Entertainment out of, what is it, Teaneck, right?
Yeah.
Teaneck, New Jersey. Hit them up.
Times River, New Jersey.
Yeah, Times River, New Jersey. Hit them up. Thank you, brother. Thank you, guys. So we'll be right back.
Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the 2019 DJ Expo in the Element edition. And right now, I am with DJ Staci, the track star, right?
That's right.
That's it. We are right outside the showroom here at Harrahs Resort in Atlantic City. Staci, how are you?
I'm good. Excellent. Having a great show.
What's going on? How's everything going?
I'm doing great. I'm really excited. This is actually my first time being at DJ Expo, and I had an opportunity to do a presentation yesterday.
Yes, I heard about
which
that.
went pretty smooth. And the expo floor is amazing. I haven't been to any parties this year because I do have my 7-year-old daughter with me, but I've heard good things.
Yes. Okay, so you said you spoke, so let's get into that. What did you speak about?
I talked about, the name of the presentation was Word Up, Tips for Creating a Sexy DJ Brand, and I mostly talked about writing the copy for your website, for your Instagram, posts, for your profile on the Knot or Wedding Wire, any kind of sales copy that has to be written. That's what we talked about. So specific writing tips. And hard to talk about all that stuff without talking about branding as well. So touched on that a bit.
Okay. So this is your first time coming to the expo at all, and you got to speak. That's pretty awesome.
Yes.
I mean, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Do the course that you gave, is that something that's online, or this is something that you made specifically for the expo?
I have I had done this presentation another time several years ago for bookmorebrides.com. It was a very similar presentation, but that was like a webinar. Right. So I'd never actually done it live at a DJ show, at a conference or whatever. But the ebook, I did talk about an ebook at the end of the presentation, and that's available on my website where people can just go and download that.
Please tell the world where's the website?
weddingbizconsultant.com. There's actually a couple of different ebooks available talking about all kinds of different aspects of DJ business and wedding business. So and you can go on, it's instant download, $25 for the ebook.
There you go. All right.
Yeah.
All right, so let's dive into a little bit of how DJ Staci was born. When did DJing impact you? When did it first become a part of your life?
Well, it was about 11 years ago. I was dating a guy who, I guess some people had left some band equipment in his garage, and he took the equipment and hooked up a laptop and, promoted himself as a DJ, although he was, just like a laptop DJ. Right. But we'd been dating for like 2 weeks, and he's like, hey, you want to come to this thing I'm DJing? And I was like, sure. And then I went home, I told my roommate I had been to this, thing that he DJ'd, and she was like, oh, I need a DJ for my graduation party. And I was like, well, he only does Mexican music. He doesn't know who Michael Jackson is. And she's like, well, and I said, what if I played the music, he set up all the gear, and, I'll be the DJ.
Right.
And from there, I actually learned to mix and, started my own company. And then about 4 years after that, I went full-time. So I've been full-time about six and a half years now or so. Yeah.
All right. So it's almost like fell into your lap.
Kind
of.
Like
it wasn't something you researched and studied. No, it just kind of might as well.
I grew up I'm going to go to law school and, and then when I was in my 20s, I was a teacher, I was a police officer, I owned a business. I tried out all kinds of different things. Right. Yeah, so I would have never guessed.
Threw a bunch of things against the wall, see what stuck.
Yeah, I would have never guessed this would have been the thing that stuck.
All right. So, besides, what type of music do you feel more comfortable playing? I know as DJs, we have to play everything for different events, but what kind of music do you feel like you're more comfortable? Because we play everything, but there are some certain types of genres maybe we don't like.
Yeah.
So when it comes to you mixing and DJing, what type of music are you more comfortable mixing, all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, I'm definitely a house DJ over a hip hop DJ, 100%. But I do, anything that you can dance to, I'm down for it. There are certain things that some people feel like you can dance to, and other people are like, no, you can't dance to that. But just your general understanding of dance music or whatever, that any of that, I'm down for.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so you being a female DJ, has it been like a kind of smooth experience for you? Have you dealt with some kind of issues being a female and maybe not taken as seriously as you think that you have, you should? Have you had to deal with any of that stuff?
Yes, we just watched, I don't know if you were in Rachel and Nick's presentation, but she touched on this, some obviously internet trolls that are out there. And just a couple of months ago, I'm involved with a group in San Diego, just San Diego female DJs. We have our own Instagram page, we have a meetup page, we have a Facebook group, and I was doing a takeover of the Instagram page for like a weekend or whatever, and I did like a mix on my controller that I put up on the page, and somebody like some hard hate mail, like that's not even plugged in, you don't know how it works, controller's not real DJs, just I love those comments. Yeah, all the same stuff, that you've heard. That's what happened. And I mean, it just went on, and it was like several messages like this, and I had never experienced anything like that before, and I was just blown away that somebody took the time to hate on us so hard. But I would say the gentlemen in this community have been nothing but welcoming. Any issues that I've had as a female DJ have been from an old grandpa at a wedding, not from other DJs. Right, you know what I'm saying?
Right, okay.
So no complaints here as far as that goes.
Awesome. Okay. All right, so let's go over the website you said that you have that you're selling that webinar. Is that that's your main website?
No, that's a consulting website that I have. So my DJing website is different.
Okay, go ahead, say it.
So my DJing website is San Diego DJ Staci with an I.com, and then all my social media is at San Diego DJ Staci as well.
Okay. Mix-wise, where can they maybe find some of your mixes? Is it strictly on your website or your social media? Do you have like a SoundCloud account, a Mixcloud account? Do you have anything like that?
Check. I have SoundCloud and Mixcloud, and you can find mixes on my social media and my website and YouTube.
That's it. So you can listen. If you want to find Staci, you will find Staci.
There's probably some Pinterest material out there as well.
You never know. You never know.
Yeah.
Well, final question. We all know you came here, you spoke, this is your first year. Besides being able to give the seminar, what are you most looking forward to here?
I really, really, really wanted to be able to go to the Entertainer of the Year, of course. I think, again, that's going to be a 21 and over thing, so I might be hearing about that vicariously, but that's okay. But that's definitely a unique feature of this conference that is not happening at other conferences, so I think that's pretty exciting. The expo floor here is like on steroids. It's off the hook. I want to go shop, and I need to go do my PayPal business loan right around the corner when I'm finished with this and get some funding going. Yes.
Well, listen, Staci, thank you so much for giving me just a few moments of your time.
What is going on? Welcome back to the Indie Element 2019 DJ Expo edition. Right now, I am with DJ Dano right here from Atlanta. DJ Dano, how you doing?
I am awesome now.
Listen, the outfit caught my eye. Listen, I'm a big Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, 80s kind of person. I mean, you can't go wrong when you're rocking this at an event like this.
No,
so
for an 80s party, this is just perfect.
It's perfect. And you have a few more like this, right? Is that what I heard correctly?
Probably about 13 more.
13?
For everything from Mardi Gras to Christmas, 3 or 4 Christmas. All stars for New Year's Eve. Oh man!
I mean, this is an entertainer right here. This is definitely an entertainer. So we'll kind of just dive right in. How long have you been? Because how long have you been DJing?
Let me see what time it is now.
40, we've had 45 is the most so far. We have 45 years DJing. So where are you at?
I'm just right about 30 right now. 1989 when I moved to Atlanta.
Okay. All right. 30 years. How did you get into the business? Why did you get into the business?
To try to make a long story short, I've been in radio my whole life.
Okay.
18 years. I mean, since I was 18. Okay. And one of my former interns was running a club, and he said, I have people who want to do a wedding, and I don't know how to do that. He said, could you do a wedding? Of course, I said, yes, okay, having never done one before.
Right.
And so I used all his gear in the club, and I went to a client, a sponsor, a advertiser of my radio show, and I said, here's $300, get me started on my library.
Nice.
Vinyl, of course, all vinyl, 45s. And then I did really well. It turns out I'm good at it. 2 weeks later, I buy a pair of 1200s.
Right.
And a Radio Shack Realistic $59 mixer.
Wow. Okay.
And Radio Shack speakers. And
a lot of people don't know what Radio Shack is because they.
Oh, am I that old? Oh my God!
They've taken a step out of the game.
You used to be where all the photomats were.
Yes.
But it was reliable, crappy gear.
Yes.
And then ever since then, turns out I'm good at it, and I learned I could make money out of it.
Okay, all right. So
look what you got stuck now.
You got the Pac-Man too. All right, so you started DJing 30 years ago. When did you officially birth DJ Dano Atlanta?
When I got to Atlanta, I was working with Y106 Radio, country, and a station called Star 94, part-timing.
Okay.
And then there's nothing will put you full-time faster than getting fired in radio. So you get fired in your full-time gig, and you say, all right, where am I going to get a gig? No. All right, here's my philosophy.
Go ahead.
Leap, and the net will appear.
Okay.
I took a deep breath. I said, I could do this full-time.
Right.
Made the step, and look what happened. And full-time has been awesome. So I do radio part-time whenever they want me. Right. I charge them a lot. And I'm doing this full-time, so it's great.
That is awesome. Okay, so what type of events do you listen? As DJs, as entertainers, we do everything. We go where the money is. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
mate. Where are you most comfortable when it comes to events? Are you more like a mitzvah kind of guy? You like the weddings? You like being able to mix whatever you want? What type of events are you more comfortable DJing?
Well, if you talk about format, I'm pretty much an open format guy.
Okay. Yep.
You know, I'll go from the 40s music to things you haven't even heard yet that aren't released yet. But my bread and butter is weddings, do awesome weddings and corporate events.
Nice,
because it's gotten to the point where, you know, at my age, I'm not doing elementary schools or even high schools because the music is
interesting,
questionable. Okay, you know what? And the only reason I'm bad mouthing some of the music current is that there's no energy to it.
Yeah.
I want energy. So corporate events,
there's no thought into it.
It's the same 95 beats per minute, and it's going to put me to sleep. I want energy, and if that makes me old, it does. You know, it's just the way it is.
Makes you fun.
I am all about fun. Fun is the key word.
That is the key word. All right. Somebody coming up in the business, they're ready to take that leap, but something's in their way. What kind of advice would you give to that DJ out there like yourself, had to go through the pitfalls, the ups and downs, and then came to that point where they were at the edge? Whether you jump in, you don't see the net, like you said, there's no net down there. You jump in or you don't. What kind of advice would you give them?
It is very clear that right now we have 105 million DJs in the country. Everybody who has a laptop and has virtual DJ or Serato is a DJ. All right, well, fine. Automation is going to replace DJs in the next 10 years. If you are just a DJ, if you're just a mixer, scratcher, or just a turntablist, your market is dwindling. Right. So in order to win, the only way you cannot get replaced is to become an awesome MC. Because MCs cannot be replaced.
Exactly.
You have to develop your personality. And there's two good ideas here, even whether you're 20 years old or 50. Find an improv comedy group.
Okay.
And it really sharpens your ad lib. And go to a Toastmasters or a BNI, and you learn from other people who present professionally, and then you can come up with the top of the head. You've got to be able to ad lib and be awesome and entertain and use music as a tool, not as your crutch.
This is some good stuff right here. You guys, are you listening? You right there. Are you listening? This is some good stuff right here.
MC.
Yes.
Be a great MC. Be articulate. It'll separate you, and it'll help you be a better salesperson.
Here you go. Definitely, definitely. All right, listen. You've put it out there. They've fallen in love with you, Dano. They've fallen in love
It's
with
the
you.
disco ball, I know.
How do they contact you? Do you have a website?
I do. Website is djdano.com, but you can also hit me on all the social media.
Bring it.
Instagram, hashtag DJ Dano Atlanta.
Yes. Do it right now. Go ahead.
We'll wait.
You're right. We'll
Facebook,
wait. Go ahead.
Facebook company is DJ Dano Atlanta Entertainment, but you can hit me personally because I'm a very nice and very entertaining guy on Facebook.
Very personable guy.
Just Dan Blankowski says it right here. Probably echo, right?
Yeah,
okay.
It'll get there, yeah. There it goes right there. There it goes.
Okay.
Perfect.
Dan Blankowski on Facebook. Please friend me. I promise I will entertain you. And you can, there's so many ways to reach me.
That's it, guys. I mean, you don't get much better than this. He's been in the business. He's sustained. He's a ball of energy. You can't go wrong with the Pac-Man suit. You cannot go wrong with the Pac-Man suit. And he gave some great advice. Do not just be a DJ. Right now, you need to be more than that. Be an entertainer. Be as social as possible. Yo, Dan, thank you so much.
My pleasure, my
friend.
friend.
Thank you so much.
Honestly, that's awesome.
Listen, it was my pleasure. This is why you come to the DJ Expo. You get to meet people like this. You get to network. You get to meet people that you have never met before, being from different states. And even, listen, I met people from my own town that I've never seen before. So this is why the DJ Expo is important for DJs, entertainers, MCs, all that kind of stuff.
Right, and then you find out that me and you are the exact same person.
We're best friends now. That's
See?
it. We're best friends.
See how similar? You can barely tell us apart.
I mean, twins. Dan, thank you so much. Thank you, guys.